Aquarius. Okay. It kicked this one off too, my tarot, so we're going to head and go with that. Oneness is my true nature. And Four of Wands. Aquarius. Aquarius, you have accomplished a huge growth pattern. You are maybe in a really amazing, stable, happy place that things are smoothing out, that you have really gained some insight. You might have really truly found a path or a purpose. You've achieved some self-growth. Things feel different, things feel better, things feel lighter. And I think for a lot of you, you may be entering this phase. And it could also be for some of you this is sort of just a lighthouse, that it's coming and that you're on the right path, and that maybe you've been noticing a few changes here and there, but you haven't quite gotten to that, oneness. But I think for a lot of you, you have really come to a really good point of like, and Spirit wants you to stay here and stay in this energy for a while, because you need time to acclimate to it. You need time to enjoy it. We have wishing well. Wow. This is an amazing time. This is an intense period of self-growth. This is an intense period of change. And Spirit wants you to relinquish all control. Put your desires out there and let them grow on their own. You have to have faith that, you sort of put it out into the universe. You're starting to see the changes reflect back to you. That's what that rest period of stopping to enjoy it, but you have to also let it acclimate. And they're saying that this is just the beginning. Like, hold on to your hat. You're going for a ride. But this is all good. This is all positive. This is movement forward, and you sort of have to let go of the reins completely. Like, you've gotten to a point, there's more work to be done, but you're also like, hey, this is kind of cool. And you're like, what do I do next? Spirit says, no, we have the reins right now. You need to just take a moment, stop. We're going to continue working in the background. You're going to take a break, a rest, but we're still doing stuff over here. And then when we're done, you'll meet up with us and we'll go forward together. We have energy signature. The past is in the present. And then we have expansion. Educate your mind and senses. What you're supposed to be really focusing on, I feel like, is your triggers. I feel like right now things have been simplified for you, and that as you continue to move forward, you are going to once again encounter energies that you've come in contact before that didn't quite mesh with you. But in this instance, you're going to be able to recognize it more, and you're going to be able to react accordingly. That's that oneness. That's your true nature. Your true nature is to let things roll, is to move through with as little friction as possible. And because you're going to be able to recognize, there's could be a lot of empath energy here, when you just know that the energy's off and your body like instantly reacts. Your body's still gonna do that, but I think Spirit's saying like, either we need to continue working on our reactions and our triggers to prevent whatever's coming up, whatever we're going to circle back around to, so that it doesn't set us back, and that we're able to just kind of move through it with minimal resistance. We have the expansion, which is educating your mind and senses, which is retraining your brain to recognize these patterns. But instead of reacting, reacting like in a negative situation, or allowing the emotions to get the best of us, or the energies to get the best of us, we're going to be able to just sort of, we might, but then we catch ourselves, we internalize it, we recognize that it's not our energy, and we release it. It's a lot. Shadow. So this is about our shadow work, the stuff we need to sort through internally. That's what Spirit's saying with this time, is that you've sort of found a way to get yourself to a good place. Spirit's saying you have more to do, but you really need, with that energy and the triggers and everything else, there's still more to sort through, and that's what this time is for. It's to allow yourself, like you've gotten this settled, now it's like, okay, here's the next thing. But it still has to do with things from our past that are going to recircle, and our opportunity now is to find a positive way to move through that energy, for ourselves and others, in order to sort of create the oneness in your ability to block out the stuff that has maybe set you back before. This time, it's like we're going to face it. We're not going to let it get us down. We're going to work through it, and we're going to move on, but we're not going to internalize it. We're not going to use it as a way to reinforce our negative thought patterns about ourselves and others. So this is a really empowering time, actually. It does seem like there's a lot of inner emotional work to do, but it's all good. Like, it's all gravy. Spirit's saying you're ready. You got this. In what you've already done, reflect on that. Like, you've come a long way. That's amazing. Spirit wants you to be so proud of yourself that you've gotten this far. You're feeling the effects of the positive energy. And now it's like, okay, now we got to circle back around to this other stuff that we couldn't handle before, but we're strong enough now. That's amazing. This was your reading for February 2023. I hope that if you have any questions, that you'll get with me below. And I hope that there are no stones in the path that you walk today.